us at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the Liberty Flames. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Liberty head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Flames headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. On the move from inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Unloads it left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. On the option. He'll toss it. Inside the 25. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Flames!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the point after is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throwing, Lopez. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Morris. Turning on the Jets. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Lopez to pass. Got his man. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by the defender that time, locating the ball on the ground and hopping on it for a fumble recovery. And guys, that's the second straight game this guy has had a fumble recovery. Had one their last time out, and he's got another one here.
And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. That gives him 54 yards on the ground, and he is within striking distance of a 2,000-yard season. Down he goes.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Flames will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it in. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll... The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez. That's reeled in. It's Wiggins. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that will try to submarine these big running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lopez. He's got an open man. He's loose. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Blasted as he lets it go. Left side is Person. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Looking for the marker. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. You think that coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
Go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is, 4th and inches. I'm going for it. I like my chances.
And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. Turning it on. He's at the 40. Past the 30. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Flames go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Play action on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. You just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Liberty! Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out wide left, it's Hernandez. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Demon Deacons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the run, it's Wiggins. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those...
Grabs it.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And he's in. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running to the left. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got the first down. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see...
There he goes to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Flame. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Send the tight end in motion. Hits inside. It's Wiggins. He breaks a tackle. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's Lopez to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Extra point here will tie the game.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for the edge. Quick toss. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Flames. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Left side, it's Davis. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Lopez wants to fire. Looking for a big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? First play of this drive. Rush right in his face. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Wait. A pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 4 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Gamecocks who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll take it himself. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. 3rd and long right here. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Flames will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. The play fake, Lopez. Out wide right, it's Johnson.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing, Lopez. They're all over it. And down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the run, it's Coleman. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The run inside. It's Wiggins. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Release to the back. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Quickly to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. Third down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the first down.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Wiggins. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Lopez throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. They need a huge play on third and long. Lopez to pass. Looking for a huge play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Both of these offenses just up and down the field, scoring at will. This QB's already got over 150 passing yards in the game, so he's not going to stop slinging it. Which defense can get a stop?
Trying to take it back. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Coleman.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. They give it back to him. Sees an alley. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Gain of about 4 sets up a second and 6.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. Pass to 6. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. They're going to ride this running back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Sees a crease. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Liberty. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Here's Lopez to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, it affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Lopez wants to fire. Lets it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Wiggins. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Looking for a crease. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Right side, it's Wiggins. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
2nd and long here. Straight ahead, it's Wiggins. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Lopez from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
What a great play by the defense. And a play like that in this situation of the game, late, it's close, 3rd touchdown, you gotta have it. And how about the pass rush? How about the effort getting to the quarterback?
Trying to get behind the defense. Caught.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy.
Pass to the end zone, caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up. And they'll go for two to try to win it right here, and this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. Again, it's Lopez. Intercepted for the 11th time.
Number 90, set to kick it away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Defense still has all 3 timeouts. Offense about to take a knee. Maybe everybody's content with where we are heading to the break.